Hey guys, today let us explore a waterfall chart in ClickSense. So let's create it. I have a sample data set to support that. Let's quickly explore the data in a table. I have order ID and few more metrics. One is my sales, and I have my discount amount. I also have cost of sales. Okay. Now finally, I will I will calculate my gross profit. Okay, so which is going to be my total sales minus my discount minus the cost of sales, right? So these are all my expenses. That discount I gave, the amount required to manufacture it. So subtracting all this is going from the net sales is going to give me my final profit, right? So let me call this as my gross profit. Let me select one order ID, or probably another order ID with the discount. Okay, so here this is my total sales for this order. After subtracting my discount and cost of sales, I get this as my final profit, right? This kind of data, instead of visualizing it as in a plain table, I could visualize it better manner, right? And that's where the waterfall chart helps us. Okay, so let's start adding measure. I'll start with sales, sum of sales. Let me call this as total sales. This by default is given add. Okay, I'm just going to leave it as such. Then my discount. So this discount I'm going to subtract it from my say total sales. So I'm giving it as subtract. Okay, the moment I give subtract, you could see it is being treated as a negative value and it is pointing downwards. Okay, and now let me add my cost of sales. Again, this I want to subtract from the overall value. So yes, and then finally I can either add this gross profit as a calculated measure, or we can derive it using subtotal function. Okay, so I'll show you both. So this is not something we are going to add. It is in some. It is instead of the subtotal, the final total we are going to get, right? So let me apply some color. So the positive values I will make it as green. Let the negative be red and subtotal be something of blue shade, blue or bluish green. Now, if we see, this is our total sales, right, which is represented here in the first bar, followed by my discount, which I am going to subtract from this. So minus 534, and then my cost of sales, which again I'm going to subtract. So from this value, I'm going to subtract these two, and finally, uh, the remaining portion is my final profit, right? So that is how this waterfall chart helps us out exactly. Okay, so we could visualize the same data what we see here in this manner, it's in a better manner, right? So the final expression, the gross profit, we could either create it as a separate measure, or here I can check the subtotal option, right, in the final measure. So that is also going to give, so when I say subtotal, it's going to take a difference of from this. So we remember when we created all this measure, we defined whether it is addition or subtraction, right? So accordingly this subtotal is going to subtract these two from this total sales, and it's automatically going to calculate the final value for me, or I could manually do that as well. Okay, so subtotals can be introduced at any stage. So here, even in the discount stage, I can add in subtotal. So this is going to return me the difference of this minus this, right? So we can have subtotals at intermediate states as well. But in this case, I'll go with the final state, which makes sense. Okay. Hope we got some basic understanding of waterfall chart and how to create and where it would be best suitable for what type of data, right? Please do let me know in the comment section for any clarification. Thanks for watching.